Hi everybody, Brian here from quantlabs.net. So let's go over another bunch of questions. It's actually a follow-up to this video I posted on my YouTube channel here called Listening to You, the Trader, and that can be found at youtube.com/quantlabs. So just do a search for that, Listening to You, the Trader. All right, so going back and pretty well follow up from that, from the same person, is I've been watching your video, all good. Thank you for taking the time to respond. So the obvious question is, when do you realistically expect your trading signal service will be up and running? Just to let you know, we've got that running pretty close now with instructions and tutorial videos at this web page when you sign up, and anybody who's interested can learn more information how this service works. All you got to do is come over to quantlabs.net/blog, look for the page Crypto Trading Quant Analytics Tutorials. So it's divided up into sections here. First, it's basically a section on Binance video and crypto, an overall picture of how Binance works, how to set up the different markets in Binance, and most importantly, if you do choose to use the service, how to get your API keys as well as do simple transfers and deposits into a Binance account. Then we move into the technical. There's an open source program or Python script file that you can interface with. If you know Python and pretty technical, you can download it right here. And then moving to the bottom are some email options as well. And I'm about to now add in this. Where is it? Right here. Videos called Trading Signal Email Client for Trading. It's a 15-minute video that will walk you through that process. Okay, how it works. So because of that, you can be looking at this to be ready to go in the next few days. Question. Now he says, you mentioned that there will be up to 30 opportunities per day. That's correct. Right now, you can have zero. It just depends on the market. In the crypto space, it's very tight range, specifically for this bot. And the reason is that the bot does not want to take any form of losses. And if it sees that there's too much volatility, too choppy, it will not take a trade. And that's why that bot is set up. But right now, my next step after this is to start working on mean reversion strategies for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that will increase the opportunity to trade both Bitcoin and Ethereum in Binance against Tether, US dollar, Tether, or USDT. What do you find is the general time in a trade? The general time in a trade, meaning the positions to be held, I'm assuming, could be anywhere for a couple of seconds to a few minutes to a couple hours. This is what basically how it works. If the markets are choppy, but yet, let's say Chainlink against Tether is really looking good for like the previous 5-6 hours and it's moving up, it'll take the trade. But if it's so choppy and the bot senses that, it'll cut the trade as fast as possible. So it will try to take the trade and to profit from it. Might not profit a lot, and that's when you have those kind of market conditions where it might be a couple of minutes or as little as a couple of seconds to a couple of minutes for those kind of market conditions. But on the other hand, you may get a market that is trending up where I've seen my weighted average among the big four that I talk about, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, and Ethereum, where they're all moving, let's say more than 3, 4, 5% in an hour, knowing that the bot will trade and trade more. And if those signals on the entries still show conditions of strength, it will hang on to those trades as an open position, and they will be open and kept open for a couple of hours. So those are the ranges of market conditions from a couple of seconds to a couple of hours. Yes, and yes, the question is intraday correct? Maybe an hour or less. Again, most of them will be less than an hour, but in certain circumstances, the markets may move up and stay strong, so those positions stay on. But it really depends upon the actual positions themselves and market conditions. it's hard to predict. That's why I'm giving you a range from of nothing for the day to maybe for a few minutes to a couple of hours. I also stand that your trading strategy does take advantage of opportunities that arise and nip profits. That's another way of saying scalping and nipping profits out of the market. That's correct. And as I said, as with the chain link example, chain link can be strong for a very small amount of time, a couple of minutes, maybe, or an hour. That coin may be strong enough where it can go in and start to scalp in that moment or in that market condition to get as many uh, chances of profit. Like a few Mondays ago, that's what exactly happened with VeChain, and it got a 20% profit for the day because of that, because that particular coin was doing so well for about 3-4 hours, and it just moved fast, and it got about a 20% return for that. So again, depends upon the market conditions, but lately, if the markets does go into a very tight range bound, it will go into the scalping move wherever it can go. I look forward to hearing from you about the details as it gets closer to release. Yes, we are very close. Thanks for asking about it. And hopefully this will help you out as well. And watch out for that video as well. We're getting there. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.